Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video and another match preview for the first week of the 2024 NRL final series. And for this one, it is the first qualifying preview of the first qualifying final held today. Going to be held today. The first of two finals today. This one's going to be the first one, the early one. It's going to be between the Melbourne Storm and the Cronulla Sharks, the minor premiers, the Melbourne Storm, I should say, rather. So obviously, of course, Melbourne Storm ended the season minor premiers. And then obviously Cronulla, who basically been top four for majority, if not all, of this season. Finished inside the top four. There, so and of course this is the third season in a row where both teams are going to be a part of this. But for the first time since 2018 that these two teams are lock horns. We all know they have a bit of history, of course. In finals, obviously they versed each other in the 2016 grand final, which we're not going to get into, but anyway, which that one ended in a win for the Melbourne Storm, which they went on to make the grand final, which would lose to the Roosters, and so on and so forth. So that's the history there for the Melbourne Storm. So the team news to come out. From both camps, my boy Ryan Pappy, he's going to be back in it this week after missing the previous week's game. I think it was against the Broncos. Yeah, it was against the Broncos with a leg injury which was pointless anyways, because obviously we already won the minor premiership anyway, so there was no point there. And we also smashed the Broncos as well, so yeah, there was no point there. And also experienced prop Christian Walsh. Walshy will be back as well from illness. Unfortunately, Suavi Farlongo, the youngster that's been massively impressive so far this season. He unfortunately suffered a hamstring injury while deputising for Pappy, and he'll miss a couple of weeks. But he'll be back for a prelim if we do make it, with Grant Anderson being the 18th man. On the opposite side of things, for the Sharks, Jesse Remen has been ruled out of the game with an ankle injury, which was suffered against the Seagulls last week. Sula Fatalakai has been promoted from the bench to start in the centre, with Oregon Kafusi, who returns after being, of course, managed or rested from the game against Manly. He'll be starting at prop in the place of Tom Hazelton, who has overcome. There was some concerns about a knee issue, but he's overcome that and will be in the side. Albeit on the interchange bench, and no other changes as well. Of course, Chris Villavia will be the 18th man there. So, looking through the lineup, the team lineups. So here it is. Firstly, for the Melbourne Storm, you got Ryan Papenhuyzen, obviously at fullback. You got Will Warbrick and Xavier Coates on the wings. With Jack Howarth and Nick Meaney in the centres. Cameron Munster at 5'8", and Jerome Hughes at half back. Into the forwards, you got big Nelson Asafa-Solomona and Josh King as the props, with Skipper has a Grant in as hooker. Then you got Sean Bloor and Elsa Katoa in the second as the second rowers, with Trent Aluo, Loiwo in as lock, with Tyron Richard, Christian Walsh, Tuai Kamakamika, and Alec McDonald as on the interchange bench, with obviously, as I said, Grant Anderson as the 18th man. For the Cronulla Sharks, you got William Kennedy as fullbacks, Sion Katoa and Ronaldo Mulatalo on the wings, with Kyan Iro and Sifila Talakai in the centres. Braden Trindle and Nico Hines at 5'8" and half-back respectively. Toby Rudolph and Oregon Kafusi as props, with Blake Brayley as hooker. Britson Nakura and Teague Whiten as the second rowers, with skipper Cameron McGuinness as the lock. On the interchange bench, you got Daniel Atkinson, Jack Williams, Royce Hunt, and Thomas Hazelton on the interchange bench, with Chris Vialia coming as the 18th man. With obviously the coaches, obviously no introduction there, Craig Bellamy and Craig Skidden there. So now finally moving on to the obviously stat attack. Obviously, so obviously, so you see the Storm have won 6 of their last 8 games against the Sharks. With the most recent loss being the one at AAMI Park earlier in the season, when Cronulla was absolutely on fire. There, the Sharks have lost their past 6 finals matches. So but even if they lose today, then they get a double chance next week. The Storm have won 6 of their last 8 finals matches at AAMI Park. Sharks prop Toby Rundolph will make his 100th NRL appearance, and a massive stat here: Storm winger Xavier Coates has scored 29 tries in 25 games at AAMI Park. So let me do some quick maths on the fly. That is just over 1.1 tries per game at AAMI Park. So obviously, yeah. The referee, obviously, for officiating this game is Gerald Sutton, and the guy that has got the terrible job of being in the bunker for this game is Chris Butler. Hopefully he's watching. Hopefully, don't screw the Melbourne Storm over, because normally the bunker always screws the Melbourne Storm. You could tell I'm a big fan of the Melbourne Storm, by the way. So that is pretty much it, really. Nothing much really to talk about, really. In amongst this game, as I said, the first of a double header. Well, if you're a fan of football in general, is the first of 3 matches, obviously with 2 in the NRL, and then obviously the semi-final for the AFL. So that would be great there. Like this video, share this to anybody who is a Cronulla fan or a Melbourne Storm fan. Comment down below what are your predictions for this game, and if and for example, if you're watching this after the game, still comment your predictions. Comment below your predictions and tell me if you got it right or not. And lastly, somewhere down there, click on the big red button which is labeled subscribe. It really does help me out quite a bit there. But until next time, guys, I'll see yous all later.